Good day, good day. It's your boy Betty at your man Markel Prines, Mr. RVADelivered.com, and I'm back at it again, family. And this is part 2 to our Mega Messenger video on the OLSP system. Now, I'm excited about this part right here because this is where you're probably going to spend most of your time, most of your focus when it's coming to creating engagement on your post. Now, when you're promoting your product, whether it's your mega link or it's one of your other external links that you're going to be promoting, if it's something for OLSP or if it's outside of it, you can use this tool right here. So it doesn't really matter. This is an all-in-one tool that's multi-purpose, so it's not restricted just to the system that we're mainly focused on. So just keep that in mind. But right here, I have a tag that I already created. Now, I referenced this tag in the first part of the video, so you guys can go back if you haven't seen that video, check that out so that you can, start from the beginning and learn exactly everything that there is to know about Mega Messenger. But I already had a tag created, right? So I'm gonna go through this right here real quick, and then we're actually going to create another tag, and we're going to do a demonstration and show how it actually works with a recent Facebook post that I just did just a few minutes ago. So right here, it asks for step 1, tags, and this right here says Facebook post engage. So this is my first engagement. So I just put, just titled it something generic, Facebook post 1. Now the tag title is hustle. The keyword that I want the person to type in for this tag to actually, fire is the word hustle. I want you guys to look over here. So it gives you the details. So at any time, if you're confused in this application, it usually gives some helpful tips off to the side to let you guys know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So tags, assign a specific tag to those that comment your keywords. Your keywords are a mixture of the keyword and misspelled words that you want to use in your post. Example, I'm in. So it's all the same things, but it's put differently. Now, depending on, where each and every one of us went to school, we might spell things differently, or if we didn't go to school, we might write things a little bit differently. So that's why this right here is listed. So you have hustle, and I can actually add another version of hustle. So let's say capital. That could be another version. But since it's still the same spelling, it won't allow you to put that because that's just a capital. So it's going to automatically know whether it's capital or lowercase if the person mixes those up. So let's put HUSTLE. That's a variation. Somebody might, for whatever reason, if they do that by accident, press the space in between and then, send a message, it'll still fire off, right? So that's how you can add the variations. Now, step 2, time. Now, back in the previous video, we talked about how it actually sets the time intervals. So for time right here, it says set the time you wish to pause after X amount of comments and how long to wait during that set number. So for example, pause after 5 comments and wait 20 to 25 seconds. So that's going to make sure that you're not sending off 100 messages at a time. So back to the example of if you're a very popular person and you have 100 people comment hustle on your post. Now, Facebook itself, it has its bots in the background, and the bots aren't stupid. They know, they can tell the difference between a human interaction and something that doesn't seem right. So if you're able to respond to 100 people within a matter of a second, that's going to send off red flags. So that could, send off the bots or whatever, anything going on in Facebook and kind of alert them and, let them know that something might not be right. So your account could, start to get looked at, and that could cause some issues. So you don't want that to happen. You want the process to go as natural and smooth as possible, as if a human was actually doing it. Because in actuality, you would be responding back to these same people the same way, as fast as you possibly can. So it's the same thing. This is just a tool that's going to help you automate that process. But we don't want to overuse it. We don't want to, abuse it. We want to make it seem as though it's as human as possible. So think about it. How many people can you really respond to within a minute's time frame? Think about that. And then you apply that to this. So 5 comments with a 20 to 25 second gap between. That sounds pretty reasonable, so that you're not flooding it and making it look crazy. Now, the good thing about it is you can, it'll keep going. So even though you might stop as a human after, let's say, doing this process yourself for 15 minutes, this right here is something that's going to continuously do the process in the background, even if it's overnight while you're asleep. So that's the power of this. All right, so moving on to step 3, URL and title. Now, I already had, like I said, I had a post previously that I did, and this was the URL for it. So let me do this. Matter of fact, just to make this video a lot faster so that we don't have to recreate the wheel over again, so to speak, I'm going to copy my Facebook post link, right? And then I'm just going to paste it up here so you can see the exact post that I tested it out on. All right, so this is one of my animated videos, and as you can see, I tested it out. It wasn't a post that got a lot of traffic or anything, and seeing as though it wasn't, I use it as an opportunity for me to test it out. So one of my accounts, I put the word in hustle. Another one, I put the word in hustle, and I didn't do it exactly right at that time, I believe. So when I did the test, it didn't actually work until I actually had to figure it out and go back and forth and realize what I did wrong. Now, let's go back to the back office. So that's the video link. Put that in there. And then this is where I put the title in. So Facebook post 1. That's why I just created that as a generic one and as a generic title, right? So request limit per day. So this is back to the example. If you know that you're going to get about 50 or so responses in a day, put the limit to 50 so that hey, it's going to do the 50. And even if it, that particular post goes crazy and it hits 100, it's going to only do the 50. And then tomorrow it'll continue on, the process. So that makes it so that it's more of a realistic interaction. So you may even want to limit this, lower this down. So if you're the type of person that doesn't even normally get 10 responses on your post in a day, you might want to lower this down to 15 or so that the system doesn't look at it like, okay, this is really out of character, what's going on here. So just to read this over on the side, it says URL and title. The URL is the Facebook post direct link you want to use for your engagement. Example. So it puts the example. And then it says title is used to identify your post in your app. So it gives the example. Now step 4, replies. So this right here, I put the example of thanks for commenting, check your DM for my exclusive link. So like I referenced in the first video, this is the message that I want to have when the person comments hustle under my post. This is going to be the response to their comment under that post, letting them know to go to their messenger to see where I actually sent them the link itself. So replies, add your message segments or message to keyword reply comment for those that comment for people who comment with the keywords. Amen. You know, the examples that they use or whatever keyword you created. Example, thank you for commenting. Check your DMs. So I basically use that as the test. The example is pretty good. Select and reply to non-keyword to comment will enable you to select the reply for people who comment other words other than keywords selected. So this right here is the button for that, to reply to non-keyword comment. Now, when you click on it, it's going to be the options for you to input your reply to the non-keyword reply. So now, step 5, direct messaging. So the direct messaging is the DM itself. So select direct message template to comment with keywords. So this is the message that we had set up before with our mega link, with our link itself that we created in the link section. So we have our tags, we have our links, and this is our message right here. This is the direct message that's going to go to their message, they DM. So keywords, message that will be sent to a person who replies with the keyword. So it gives the example. Thank you for commenting on my post about XYZ. Here's the link that you had requested. Now, non-keyword, message that will be sent to a person who does not reply with the keyword. All right, so if you press that, you could pick a different template. What is it that you're going to respond when a person uses a non-keyword? So they even give an example. So if you have no idea of what to possibly put, appreciate you interacting on my post. Have a great day. That's good enough for me right there. So you would use that, create that template. Now, let's actually talk about this section right here a little bit more in depth. Step 5. We're going to go a little back and forth with this between the engages section and the tag section, because this is where this right here really makes sense to you. So you see the message, the direct message template to comment with keywords, right? Here is the link to our exclusive affiliate training system with the mega link, right? Of course, we know where this mega link was created, right? It was created in the link section. Now, do you remember where this overall message came from? So now, if you were to start off just by going in the engages section, if you were to come here, there's no place for you to just create the message, just like, unlike in the replies section. In the replies section, this is where you actually come to create the reply message, and it's all good. But in the direct messaging section, you don't create that message right here. You actually go back to the tag section. So now we're back in the tag section, right? We're actually in the message templates section of this particular tag, which is the hustle tag, right? Now, this message right here is the actual message that we're using in the engages section for that particular message, right? So I want you guys to keep that in mind. So you're going to create your tags, you're going to create your message in the message template section. And then once when you come into your engages section and you get to this part, which is step 5, that's where this is going to come in handy. That's where you're going to know where to find this. 6, reactions. So let's see. In the reactions, you know, basic thumbs up. So we want to let the person know, in addition to the comment, how we emotionally felt about their post. So the thumbs up, the love, the ha, you know, different reactions like that. And it says here, choose a reaction you wish to use when you comment on the post. Use the laughing emoji wisely. Okay, so now you come to the save changes, and that's your engages section on your Mega Messenger. And hopefully this has been helpful to give you guys an idea of the power of the Mega Messenger from OLSP. This right here is something that I'm going to be using, and I want you guys to really, take your time to go over this, go over the different segments. I know there's a couple of other sections here, like frameworks, context we touched on, but matter of fact, since frameworks is such a small section right here, let me just get to that. And let me just do that, because really you may not use this a lot, but depending on if you're building a team or building a big business or trying to share information with other people, you may use this framework section right here. Now, the power of this is that with all the tags and everything that you create, global segments, your regular tags, you can actually export them to your team members. So if you want your team to be able to have a set of different tags and responses to go along with their projects, you can actually use this section to export it. So right here, like I said, you can create the title, select the tag in which you want to actually export. So you see the ones that we actually have, or you could do the select the global segments. So all the things that you want to have, and then once when you click export, it's actually going to create a code for you. Right now, the code itself, you're going to be able to give to someone else, and then when that person gets the code themselves, they're going to go to their import section, right? They're going to put the code in there, and it's going to import that for them. And then all of the tags will appear over in their section over here, just like it would have appeared in yours. So if I sent this right here to someone, they would have this appear in their section. So that's how your frameworks would work and would come in handy. I plan on doing a lot more videos on Mega Messenger and helping the team grow, as far as showing them and sharing different templates that I will be creating. And of course, we're going to use one of our most beneficial and popular tools, which will be the ChatGPT, to help us out with a lot of these things to automate the process. But with that, click the link in the description of this video so that you can start with OLSP for just $7. Start learning the necessary skills necessary to build a profitable, successful, legitimate business, where you can actually take those skills and apply it to whatever business model you want. Now, this right here is one of the tools that OLSP has, and that you can actually, benefit from and growing your business, whether it's within the system itself or outside, along with the Mega Builder, which, if you're interested in learning about that product, check out my other video that goes into how to use the Mega Builder. So with that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Comment, like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. Link in bio to get started with the team. Reach out to me, DM and everything. Let's get it. The new year is coming, depending on what time you're seeing this video, and I'm looking to help as many people become successful as possible. And let's go.